Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? Episode number, what are we on? 447. Drink Until You podcast, the only podcast that lasts until the last drop. How the hell is your Sunday going? I'll tell you right now. My Sunday is going fantastic. I'm having a great time. I just finished a little bit of Jackie Brown. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. Which is just a great movie. You know, Samuel L. Jackson is a motherfucker in that movie. How could you kill Chris Tucker? I'm just going to say it outright. How could you kill Chris Tucker? He's so likable. He is so, even bailing him out. He is so likable. You cannot not like that guy. He invited you in. It was like, hey, bro, you got me out of a tight spot. Come party with me. Yeah, yeah. And you fucking put him... He should have trusted his instinct. That's what it is. Don't get in that dirty-ass trunk. You know? No. You felt it. You felt it in your gut that wasn't right. Something's off. Something's weird. Even if he's cool, something's weird. Which is exactly what, as my voice cracks, which is exactly what Chris Tucker would have thought before getting in that trunk. Is like, wait, I like him, but something's off about this. You know? So anyway, that movie and I love that slow burn. I keep trying to tell AI what I'm looking for in a movie, because I really, the movie it recommends to me the most is Blow, which I've seen Blow before. I've only seen it once, so you got to give me that grace. I've only seen it a single time, so I don't know, even really what the story is about. You know, who knows? I was probably drinking when I saw, or already drinking by the time I saw the movie, so I didn't really care. You know what I mean? But I can kind of conceptualize what it's about. You know, I get the movie's called Blow. I get it. There's gonna be money involved. There's gonna be a blow involved. There's going to be relationship involved on whatever level, you know. So I need to watch it again. See, the other one I've been thinking about lately is Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner. I've definitely seen this movie, but I've really only seen it in spurts and little bits and pieces. I know for a fact I've seen this movie because I saw it in high school. I mean, that was the coach's, it was either Remember the Titans, Field of Dreams, I don't know. For some reason, I feel I don't know where this is coming from, but Much Ado About Nothing, which actually has a lot of great actors in it. If you ever want to fall down a rabbit hole, it's very theatrical. Yeah, it's got a lot of. I'm not even. Yeah. Much Ado About Nothing. Yeah, it's a great one. Anyways, so Jackie Brown was on. Now I'm watching. What is this? Harold and Kumar, of course. Once again, escape from Guantanamo Bay. Escape. I can't believe my brain even suggested to say that. like this is a word you should speak into existence. Escape. No, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Anyway, Harold and Kumar, which the first one's great. The second one is, I don't know. What are those movies? Let's talk about this now. I've been thinking about this for a while. What are those movies that are just the second one is somehow better than the first? It's maybe not even intentional. It's maybe meant to be on equal playing. The equal playing round. Sorry, guys. I've had a lot to drink tonight, okay? But equal playing round, I would say Home Alone 2 might be better than the first one. I know the first one introduced us, but number 2 is just might take the Mighty Ducks. I know the first one is so like you gotta have this to know the story, you know. But number 2 is like, damn, this is fucking good now. Like it's Team USA versus Iceland, as they say in the movie. Yeah, man, this is like how I became who I am, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking love hockey. You guys know that. And Mighty Ducks, the Dallas Stars have a lot to do with why I love hockey. I love hockey as a game. I love the rules of hockey. You know what I mean? Like, as intricate and complicated as they seem, it's a fucking amazing game. And to watch people do it at the highest level is just incredible. That's what I'm seeking. You know, that's why I don't mind the Florida Panthers winning champion. It's like, regardless of what you think and how the chips fell, they're playing at the highest level possible. I mean, that's how they won. You know? And they didn't win most recently. So you can take them off the table for that. But with the run that they've had, I mean, the run that Florida's had, really, you know, people might give you shit because you're putting more eggs in the basket, so to speak. Like, you got Tampa Bay, you got the Florida Panthers. That's 2 teams in one state. Your chances are a little bit better, you know, having 2 teams in the whole league out of 32 teams. It's you got 2 of those. You know, that's helpful for your state. You know, which the Florida Panthers have people from everywhere. You know, they have people from America, sure, but not even born in Florida. You know what I mean? Like, from Canada, from fucking Russia, from, you know, it's just no telling. But you're all playing under that flag, you know, of the Florida Panthers, which is cool. You know, I like the Panthers. I've said this before. I like the Panthers before they were cool, before they actually ever won anything. And it was for that reason why I love them. is because they didn't, they never won anything. It's just constant, like, top picks and how to develop them, and, that's pretty much where it ended, until more recently. You got the Tampa Bay Lightning over there, winning some championships, against my Dallas Stars, too, which is just like, we were right there. Lightning in a bottle, call it whatever you want, but the Dallas Stars were right there to win the whole. Do you guys remember this? This is actually incredible to me. I think about this all the time. Steven Stamkos at the time, playing for the Tampa Bay Lightning, was actually hurt in the playoffs, like where he should not play, as my teeth squeak, he should not play in the Stanley Cup final. He's hurt. They put him in for game 2, a pivotal game 2, where he shouldn't be playing, and he actually fucking... I'll never forget watching this at the bar with my friend. I was, like, devastated when this happened, because it was like they did just enough to make a difference against my team to eventually win the whole thing. Steven Stamkos was hurt. He should not have been playing. And they put him in for game 2, which I watched at the fucking bar. And he made a difference in the game, which helped them win game 2. I could look it up right now. I'm not even going to. I'll leave that up to you if I'm right or wrong. In game 2, Steven Stamkos, I think he actually even scored the goal. He scored the goal to, like, put them up 2-1. I don't remember exactly, but dude, John Cooper and coaching staff at the time, I'm sure it's changed since then. We're in 2026 now. I'm positive it's changed since then. But John Cooper and staff decided to put Stamkos in at just the most crucial time, and it made all the difference in the world. I mean, the Dallas Stars were on such a hot streak at that. Remember who the Dallas Stars had in goal? Antoine Hudobin. This is the backup, by the way, to Ben Bishop. Ben fucking Tampa Bay Lightning Bishop. Tall son of a bitch, big son of a bitch, who takes up most of the goal. And put pads on him now. It takes up even more of the goal. This is with Ben Bishop out. Ben Bishop was just like not coming back. Do you guys remember this? Like how fucking close the Dallas Stars were to winning their second Stanley Cup? It took the Tampa Bay Lightning putting in Steven Stamkos. Sorry, I said it with a T. Steven Stamkos hurt to help influence. I'm pretty positive he scored the goal that like mattered overall. I think it ended up like 3-2 maybe, but that Steven Stamkos goal, that decision from the coaches, John Cooper included, to put him in there to help the series along was like, how can you even be mad at that, man? Even as a Dallas Stars fan, how can I even be mad at that? That level of knowing, that level of perceiving, that level of like, this is what we have to do if we want to win this thing. And this is only a help along, because I don't think he played any other game in that season. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Write me at drinkuntilyou@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at drinkuntilyou. I don't have Facebook anymore. They threatened to close my account down. I don't have Instagram anymore. They threatened to also close my account down if I did not provide my identification, my state identification. And I said, fuck you, bro. I was just on there the other day. Like, if you can't recognize that, yeah, fuck off. So, anyways, you can find me on Twitter at drinkuntilyou. You can find me on email drinkuntilyou@gmail.com. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Steven Stamkos only played in that single fucking game, which made such a huge difference in the overall series, which the Tampa Bay Lightning ended up winning. This was in the bubble. This was COVID times. Dude, remember, I did it for fun. Remember writing messages on a piece of paper and putting them in your window for someone to like glance at and see? I like the subtlety of that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't make a big sign. I didn't like post something crazy up. I made a little sign. If you were looking to see those kind of things, you would have seen my sign. And the couple of signs that I made, it was wild. It's a weird time. You know? And who was at the helm? This is why he was, regardless of anything that's happened since, this is why Rick Bowness, to me, will forever be one of the greatest coaches of the Dallas Stars. Hitchcock, of course. Of course, Hitchcock. Of course. He took us to the fucking thing. He led us to the championship. Absolutely, Hitchcock. Yeah, all the way. But Rick Bowness, bro, he was fucking Tesla with the metal tower, the metal dome tower. You know, like, he was pulling all the fucking strings he knew possible, the things he had seen over the years, the experience he had. Sure, he might not have been a head coach for most of his career, but he's seen a lot of great things along the way. This is just, this is why I'll always stick by Rick Bowness' side. Is because, you know, regardless of even Dallas Stars hockey, if you kind of zoom out a little bit, overall hockey, Rick Bowness is a well-respected person within the game. You know, like, he's always been on the up and up. So, for that, I will always love him. But, yeah, we did not win that series against the Tampa Bay Lightning, unfortunately. But it was a great, you know, those players involved, that's kind of what, that's when you start, you know, pinning it on them to, like, learn something from that experience. We almost won the Stanley Cup. Dude, we almost won the Stanley Cup with a backup goaltender under Rick Bowness. Does anything else need to be said? At that point, we almost won a Stanley Cup with a backup goaltender in the bubble, or motherfucking not. Does it matter? Those are the elements. We almost won a Stanley Cup with a backup goaltender, Antoine Hudobin, which I love Hudobin to this day. Wherever he is, may he be having the most fun possible. And if he ever crosses paths with me, may we have the most epic night, one to be talked about for many, many years. We almost won the Stanley Cup with Rick Bowness as the head coach. And our backup goaltender, Ben Bishop, could not play. Who was it? Was it Antoine Hudobin and Smith? Our second Smith, by the way. Wait. Smith, there was a Smith with Ed Belfour that eventually went to the Arizona Coyotes, which if there were ever a guy to take over the top position, it should have been Smith. In my opinion, he was and he proved it. He fucking proved it with the Arizona Coyotes, who are now no more. I guess they've moved to Utah. But yeah, Smith was always fucking. I always wanted him to take over from Turco. When Turco was fucking done, that was the guy I saw. I was like, this guy is it. He sees it on a different level, and it's what got him through a lot of his career. He front loaded what was important in hockey. You know what I mean? He was just a great. He was underrated, is how I would describe him. He was very underrated, but anyways, yeah, man. And I've been meaning to say this too. I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say this, but people online who think this year's Dallas Stars, what I've seen as of whatever it is, August. I'm thinking into September. August, halfway through August, yeah, we're not. If you think this is the team that's going to win the Stanley Cup, you're out of your goddamn mind. Even the projected lines that we have, if you think that's the team that's going to win the Stanley Cup, you are out of your goddamn motherfucking mind, bro. It's not it. We are not it. We are not what the rest of the league is looking at and going, damn, I wish we had that. It's no. That's how you know when you're onto something. When the rest of the league is looking at you like, I wish we had that. That's how you know. And that's not it for the Dallas Stars. 2026, 2027 Dallas Stars. If you think what we have right now, and we're talking about having Ben back, we're talking about even having Sagan back. If you think that's what it's going to take to win the next Stanley Cup, you are out of your effing mind, bro. You're out of your mind. You can be a homer all day. Go for it. Have fun. Knock yourself out. But that doesn't make it true. You know? I hate to be like a Debbie Downer on my own team, the team that I love. I love the Dallas Stars. I love Mike Modano. I love Yuri Letnin. I love Guy Carbonneau. I love Joe Newendike. I love Brett Holm. I love Eddie, the fucking Ego Belfour. I love them. I love Darian Hatcher. I love Daryl Sador. I love Yuri Letnin. You know what I mean? Like, I love that team. But if you think that team rivals this team we have coming up, 2026, 2027, you are out of your fucking mind, bro. I hate to say it. You're out of your mind. Seguin is past the point of no return to me. He is not. I'm not saying he can't compete. Obviously, he can skate. Obviously, he can play the game. But he is past the point of giving you back what he is worth. He is not worth what he is giving you. He's not. He hasn't been. He won't be. Ever again. Ever, ever, ever again. He had 1 year. Okay. Let me be fair. He had about 3 seasons where it looked like he was the bright star of the... He's not. He's not the bright star of the NHL. He's not ever going to be. He can't stay healthy. That's going to be what we're going to run into. I mean, it's just I don't want to even call it an experiment because I can't even be mad at Nil for thinking it's okay. Of course, dude. Like, he won the fucking championship with the Bruins. You know what I mean? Like, of course, we saw what part he took in that. And we thought, holy shit, we have a star on our hands. I get it, but he's not. That ship has sailed. He's not been a difference maker when he's been involved. And I just say that from a playoffs point of view. Great. Be a 30, 40 goal scorer during the regular season. But if you don't do shit in the playoffs, it doesn't mean dick. Win the President's Trophy. All you want. But if you don't score goals and get assists in the playoffs, it doesn't mean dick. You know what I mean? And I'm not even, like, I really like Seguin. I like him on a personal level. That's what makes it hard for me, is I like him on a personal level. I like that he's willing to give back to the community that I love. Dallas, Texas. He's created this whole fucking thing. Seguin Stars. It helps, kids that wouldn't otherwise have an opportunity to experience the type of things that Tyler Seguin can provide. And I appreciate that. But that also, just being a fan of the team, the Dallas Stars, that doesn't equal he's a great player. It doesn't. I appreciate that, man. Like, your humanitarian work should be etched in fucking history. Honestly, to even give a kid a glimpse of what it might feel like to score that, that's huge, bro. That's so fucking huge. I can't deny that. But when it comes to it, when it comes to competition, it's just, you never rise to the level. You have never risen to the level. Regular season aside, you have never in the playoffs. Well, that's hard to say because he did it with Boston. But, He did enough to contribute to help them win the thing. But anyways, I think I've talked enough. That'll do it for me. I love Tyler Sagan. I really do. Like, he's a great person. If that's what we take from all of this, then Dallas Stars championships or not, and clearly it's been not, he's still a great fucking dude. So cheers to him. I don't even have a drink anymore. I took my shots. But I will talk to you guys next week. I love you all. Be safe out there. And I'll talk to you next week. Love you all.